Are we on air?
We are.
What's up? It's Judd Party Darty coming at you from Tennessee. I'm here with the lovely Elissa Reilly Slater and
Hey
Danny.
everyone!
How are you ladies doing today?
Awesome. We're here with JUDD. How could we be anything but amazing?
Y'all are the best. Y'all are the best. And we have Danny here, who you guys have watched before on Eavesdropping, and she is the best. And right now, this isn't going to be live, but we will have it on JuddNation.com, and will it also be on YouTube? Or just Judd Nation?
Yes, it will.
It'll be on
Yeah.
JuddNation.com and on YouTube, so check it out. Anyways, do you guys want to start out talking about the new house, the new I mean, it's the same house every year since season 6, but I mean, they redo like all the decorations and stuff. What do you guys think about it? I mean, I think it's really weird to see the house I was living in last summer completely redone. It looks like a whole new place. What do you guys think
It's
about
so crazy. I got a little emotional when I watched the press day, Big Brother. It was awesome. I don't know. Yeah, it makes you want to go back in the house. As crazy as that sounds, it's like, oh, they're so lucky to be, testing out the new house before the house guests get there. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's Survivor theme this season. I think that there are going to
it?
be two different tribes. The house was crazy. Like everything is very outdoorsy. They had sleeping bags on the beds. I mean, I think it's going to be a really awesome season, and I think the house is just like a preview of the woodsy Survivor theme. So, I mean, it was just like two all nature and like the
Yeah.
fire bedspreads, the wood table in the kitchen, the garden that they have vegetables that they have to grow. So
Oh my God, really?
yeah, there was like a what is it, hydronic garden or
Uh,
Yeah, it's a hydroponic garden, but they're faux lettuce and herbs.
okay.
oh, it's not real?
No, it's fake.
Oh,
Oh,
really? I was like, that would be kind of cool. That would actually keep you really occupied in the Big Brother house, as pathetic as that sounds. Like, even like gardening and stuff like that would be like such a, like, I would probably do that a lot. Like, I don't
well, I thought that, they might make the house guests literally make their own food from scratch.
Yeah,
I thought they might not have like any bagged anything, like how we would get like, I think we got like bags of lettuce, like how they
yeah,
would have to like cut it out of the garden themselves.
yeah.
And
That would be really cool. Yeah, and that's kind of like how they do in Australia and stuff. Like on the last season of Australia, they had a cow. It wasn't a real cow, but like they would get like milk out of it and stuff. Kind of bizarre, but
oh yeah,
yeah.
exactly. That was
Like
so
I didn't watch the
awesome.
whole season, but I noticed like the cow and how they would get milk out of it. So I kind of thought that's what they would be doing. But that'd be a cool concept, though. I like that for sure. And I really like the rock room. Um, I don't even know what it was called last year when we lived in there. It was the hallway room. I didn't like sleeping in there that much. But it was always like a nest of filth last year. But this year it's like looks like rocks, like the pillows and stuff. It looks really cool. They have an axe on the wall. They also have a chainsaw. I noticed. I'm like, we couldn't even have a knife. They have axe and a chainsaw.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm sure it's plastic or definitely hollow.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's completely decorations, but still, I thought that was pretty funny that we have like a plastic knife, and then I see a chainsaw and stuff. I was like, somebody,
Doesn't that seem like Survivor theme? Like we have to
yeah,
like cut wood, make our fires. I mean, it just, and you know that Frankie is a huge Survivor fan, and I feel like they do kind of tailor certain rooms or like, I don't know, they tailor it to what the house guests love. They want to make us feel at home, and
yeah, exactly. And
we all
and
know
I
that the Big Brother house is so a home away from home, so comfortable, right?
exactly. And it's so much smaller than it actually looks. Like whenever you watch it on TV, it looks like this huge house and stuff. When you're there, it's like everything is like so small. and like everything's so close together. Besides the bathroom in the morning, it feels like it's like 10 minutes away because you're like, But
I
yeah.
heard they redid the bathroom also this year because I told, we were talking about it with some of the people that got to do the press day, and I was like, oh my gosh, you guys went in that bathroom? And I was like, it's kind of like a porta-john. Like, the first day we moved in, the carpet is like that faux grass carpet,
Yeah.
and it like smelled like so gross, and it got increasingly worse the entire season. So, but some of the people that went in press day said that they had redone the bathroom downstairs and put tile in the bathroom. I was like, oh, they're so lucky. I mean, thank God they did, because it was pretty raunchy.
It needed tile. Like that wood that we had last year, like I don't know if you remember, but like I think it like the shower overflowed or something, and the wood was like coming up, and like nails were hanging out for a short while. It was terrible. We had fruit flies in the shower. I would try to spray them, and they would still be alive. Like they
we had infestation of bugs in our house. It was just, oh my gosh, it was a lot to handle.
You didn't know this. I didn't tell anybody coming into the house last year, but before Big Brother, I was a huge germaphobe. I would never wash dishes unless there was a dishwasher. I don't know. I just didn't like. I don't know. Just I didn't like germs and stuff. But then after living in that house, I completely just got over that phobia. It's gone now. It's gone. Like, I can deal with anything after living in the Big Brother house with 15 other people. But moving on, let's talk a little bit about this cast. What do you guys think about this cast? I'm excited about it. It's really refreshing. A lot of recruits this year. I mean, I know there's people that try every single year, and you know, at first I was a little disappointed. I was like, oh, come on now. Like, there's so many people that try out for the show. Why are we recruiting? But you can never doubt casting and CBS. They know what they're doing, and whatever theme that they have going on this year, I'm sure that that's why they have such a fresh cast. And, you know, it looks like with the twist that nobody's going to know how to play the game. What do you guys think about this cast so far? I mean, we've only seen these preseason interviews, and I know everybody hypes themselves up, and I'm the best of the best, but, you know, we've not really got to know them yet, but we've had a little preview of them. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think that it's a really exciting cast. I mean, I'm so, like, I'm not meaning to be, like, fangirling over Frankie, but I'm kind of fangirling over Frankie. I mean, honestly, I'm like, I wish he was in my house when we were there, like, or my house now. Like, come on over. I don't know. I'm, like, the biggest Frankie fan because he has, like, a huge personality. He seems super fun. He, like, said he loves girly girls, so dang, man, we would have had so much fun together. So, I love him, and hello, he's Ariana Grande's brother, and that's awesome in itself. And then, like, he's a Broadway performer, so I'm sure he's, like, super entertaining. And so I'm, like, so into Frankie. I like Brittany Martinez, the mom of 3. I think she is adorable.
Oh my gosh, she looks like that actress. Is it Leighton or Leighton Meester? I'm not exactly.
Oh my gosh, she does in her pictures. In her pictures, she does look like Leighton Meester.
Yeah, I was like, wow.
Must have been like pretty like entertaining to think that she was just out to dinner and someone from casting was like, oh my gosh, we have to have this girl on our show. So I'm sure she has a pretty fiery personality. So I'm excited to see how she plays, even though she is a recruit, because I don't know. I mean, I came into the game like I was a huge Big Brother fan, but I don't know if I was like a strategy fan or I just like loved the entertainment value. Whereas now I'm like just like overall, I love the strategy, I love the competition, and I love the entertainment value. So I'm excited to see what the recruits are going to bring to the table and how much homework they've done, because if they don't do their homework, it's kind of, I feel like if you don't know what you're doing in Big Brother, it could be kind of like they're just like playing for the camera the whole season and there's no competition. So
Exactly.
I
But I agree. And going back to Frankie, the thing I really like about him, like, he's one of those at first I kind of just, I don't know who the hell Ariana Grande is. Like, everybody in the world knows who she is besides me. And so
I
I'm
had no clue either. I had to Google it.
you
oh
know,
my gosh.
yeah, apparently she's huge. And so, I'm watching some of his interviews and stuff. And, at first I would have just kind of written him off, just like, hey, he's going to make mid-jury and, whatever. And then I'm seeing what a huge Survivor fan he is. So he's going to know how to play these types of games. He seems like he's going to be a good competitor. And not only that, he also said that he wanted to work really tight with the girls, but he also said that he wanted to make a alliance with like a jock who's friends with more of the guys than the girls, and then kind of work both sides. I don't know if you guys, I think I seen the interview on Big Brother Updates, but
That's
I think that's a very good strategy.
familiar.
Did I say what?
That sounds oddly familiar. Someone working both sides that got to the end.
Yeah, but I think the way that he's going about it is going to be different than Andy's strategy. I don't know, like, if Andy really had as well of a strategy as we like, or he likes to think. No offense to Andy, I'm just playing with you, buddy.
Yeah,
But
I
no, this guy, he's got a great strategy coming into it, and normally I wouldn't have thought much of him. He just looks like he'd be somebody that would want to have fun. That's why you can't judge a book by its cover. He's gonna have a huge following, great strategy coming in here. Being a huge fan of Survivor, he said that he wanted to be on Survivor originally. So I mean, it's kind of the same type of thing as far as like alliances and gameplay and stuff like that, like strategic moves and competition. So I mean, I'm looking forward to see what he's going to do in the game. And
Well, what do you think about the fact that America is such a huge factor this year with Team America twist? That he does have a following and he does have a famous sister.
like he's going to win everything. They're going to have to do something like how they did with the MVP, like where they were saying like vote who you want to see nominated, or they're going to have to do something like that because it does not matter what you do, even if people hated his game, he's going to win. If Ariana Grande sends one tweet out, she has like 20,000 likes on her one tweet. So she has like 16 million followers. And not only that, like, she's a big deal. And he is too. He has like 500,000 Twitter followers, and he was on Broadway, and he's like super obviously well liked. So people in like the entertainment industry are going to get involved. So
also got a big YouTube following too. I wasn't aware of that. A huge
huge YouTube following. So I mean, yeah, and you see like Joey and Joey from even The Amazing Race, like he was a fan favorite because he had so many YouTube followers. So he got to come back for All Stars because he had so much support. So I think that those things are going to play a huge part of the game and the twist. So I think they're going to have to do they're going to have to make it really crafty for him not to win.
Yeah, they're gonna have to come up with something. I mean, and I think they're gonna be really smart about it. Big Brother is smart, and last year we used the MVP twist to our advantage. Like, no matter, we had such a strong alliance in numbers. Like, we had 7, 8 people in our alliance. So no matter who got HOH, we were essentially getting rid of whoever we wanted to each week until they flipped the script on us, and then didn't let Erica really know what was going on, and then you went up and we were like, what the hell's going on now? You know what I mean? Every goes through, we're like, did Elissa put herself up? Why would she do that? All these stupid things, which, make sense while you're in there, all these crazy things that go through your head. You're like, did they do that? Or, and, clearly nobody would ever put themselves up on the block in Big Brother, so it's just crazy, but they're going to figure it out, and I'm sure they already have, some sort of process, Well, clearly it starts in a few days, but you know,
Do you
also
think
Derek.
anyone will recognize him in the house? Any of the house guests?
That I don't know because I would not have recognized him. But I wonder if some of these people are like, I love Ariana Grande, like she's my favorite performer. You know, like how some people are like, oh yeah, like a lot of the people from our season were like, oh, like Aaron was like, I love Rachel Riley. Like I even watched her wedding series, so you know, her casting's like, oh yeah, like this is gonna get good because if she watched the wedding, she's gonna know who Elissa is. So I'm sure some of them may have an inkling, and I'm sure they like in Sequester like randomly threw in an Ariana Grande CD or some kind of DVD like Ariana Grande's story or something with his, like something so they recognize him or like think Ariana Grande. So I'm sure it's going to come out because I'm guaranteeing that he will win an HOH and they will include her in something. I mean, how can you not, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. It was like the premiere last year, Alyssa, when Julie said, "Floaters grab a life vest." That was like to remind everybody of Rachel and to give a little hint.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. So I don't know, but so my favorite guy is Frankie. My favorite girl, I would have to say, is Brittany so far. So what is your favorite guy and your favorite girl, Judd?
So far, I don't have one yet. You know, I was kind of really liking Amber at first, but I think I only like her because I think she's really, really hot, along with Brittany and Paola. They're all three really gorgeous girls. But I mean, Amber is from Knoxville. You know, she's from around my area. I don't like that Howard and Andy were her favorite players, but to each in their own. Yes. Yeah, Howard is her favorite player apparently.
Oh my gosh, she is ridiculous.
Well, you know what it seemed like on her interview, I would trust the things that she said in her interviews the least because she constantly contradicted herself. You know, like she would say that she's excited to play physical competitions, but then she wants to throw comps. And then she said she's going to bring a positive, bubbly personality, but yet she was really soft-spoken and kind of meek in her interviews. So she was always contradicting herself. So I think I would just take her interviews and just throw them right out the window.
And it's like that with a lot of people too. I mean, I think you come into these interviews and you're just like, you know, you're doing the same things over and over. And if she's not familiar with Big Brother that much, then it's going to be really hard for her to know really what to say.
Yeah.
She didn't even know who Rachel is. She had no clue who Rachel was.
No idea. Yeah, I think she's going to be the first one gone. I think that she could either be the first one gone. I mean, I don't really see her making it very far unless she gets showmantic with someone. So she's either going to be in a showmance or like the first one eliminated because yeah, her interviews, I don't know.
The only thing that I think that will really, I know her, Jocasta, and Paola, they were three of the girls that really wanted female alliance. And so I think that could really carry her along too, is if she sticks with the girls and they just really need her for her numbers. And who knows, she might be a comp beast. I mean, she looks pretty athletic, so I mean, maybe competitions could keep her in the game. I just noticed whenever she was talking to Rachel and Ryan on Reality Relapse, it's almost like they were having to help her with her answers and stuff, like help her, like it's like she really didn't know what she was doing. I almost felt bad for her, but at the same time, I'm like, you're gonna have a zillion more of these after the show, so you better get your poker face on, at least pretend you know.
Like, kind of like a Caitlyn, but not as together as Caitlyn, because Caitlyn is like pretty quick and very like street smart. Where this girl seemed like, I've never seen the show. I don't really care about the show. I'm just going on because it's TV and I got cast. Kind of.
I was so excited to see someone from Knoxville gonna be on there, and then after I kind of read about her and watched some of her interviews, I was just like, can I get somebody else from Knoxville? No, I wish her the best. I really do wish her the best of luck, and maybe her game will be great. Like I'm gonna give her a chance for sure. But yeah, unless she sticks with those girls or has a strong alliance and does really good in comps. I don't see her staying around that long. She does have that sweet little Southern girl personality that, you know, might be easy to get along with the other
I
house.
think she seems naughty.
You-
But that was after I saw those pictures of her, so.
Oh, yeah. Well, she's a model, right?
Yes.
I guess
Yeah.
so. But I don't know. I don't know about her. I don't. I think Nicole seems like a sweetsy kind of girl.
Yeah.
I don't know. Paola seems so fiery and feisty, like she would play like Rachel.
Paola, I really, really, really like Paola. She is one of my favorites by far. She's actually from GM's neck of the woods, that area it looks like.
Yeah, she knows GM, doesn't she?
Yeah, I think so. Or knows who, they know of each other. I know for sure. She's
Didn't
a
she say she's
competitor.
her favorite player?
Did she?
Yeah, I think so. They are friends.
Okay, yeah. I thought so. I just I wasn't sure if I should say anything, but yeah.
It's okay.
I'm
GM said,
about to-
Gina Marie said that they were.
Okay, good. I'm staying with Gina Marie tomorrow. I didn't want to not have a place to stay. I was no, yeah, Paola, I really like her, not because she's Jim's friend, but just because of her interviews. She's got a spunky personality. She says she's friends with guys. She said that she sort of seems like I kind of get a tomboy vibe from her, but she also seems like I don't know. I think she's hot as hell, and I heard that she likes Southern guys, so get rid of those Southern guys.
Yeah, she did. She said she likes the Southern boys, which I was like, okay, girl, you get them.
Yeah.
Judd.
I like this girl, and so I hope she stays in there pretty long, and I hope she doesn't hook up with Caleb or any of the other Southern guys in the house. Who else? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I wish her the best of luck. Like, I think she's gonna dominate competitions. I think that she's really got a lot of heart, and she's gonna know that this game is on the line. You know, this is a life or death type of game, and she seems like such a competitor that I think that she's gonna fight hard to stay there till the end. And you know, she might be looked at as a threat. Who knows? But
I think she's going to be a scrapper.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, yeah.
But she'll be a scrapper with reason, though. Like, I don't think she's going to be necessarily mean-spirited and just jab at people just to get a reaction. She'll have a reason for it, but I think she's a little bit of a hothead, and she'll be a scrapper. So look for her for our first
Yeah, but I agree with that, but I think it'll be in a way of defending herself or her alliance. You know, I don't think that she'll be out there to cause trouble. I mean, who knows? This not even started yet, but this is just my preseason guesses and assumptions. You know, I'm thinking that she's gonna have a lot of heart, and she doesn't seem like a really catty girl. She wants to work with girls like Jocasta and Amber. You know, maybe that alliance can work out. And I'm thinking that she's gonna make it really, really far. I mean, Final Four, Final Five, somewhere around there, for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
What do you guys think about Zach? He seems kind of cocky as shit in his interviews. I mean, like the cockiest, like Nick Uhas. Like, I love Nick to death. He's one of my friends. I just talked to him last night, but I see a lot of comparison. Like, he's just like blah blah blah, you know, just so intense and
No one can possibly be that arrogant and cocky. Like, I'm just not buying it. I think it's an act.
I think it's.
Which one is he? Which one, Zach?
Zach, he's kind of loud, and he's from Florida. He's kind of loud and just like moves around a lot. His mannerisms remind me of Nick. I don't know how. I just describe him as being sort of like Nick.
He reminds me a little bit of Jeremy, because, you know, you meet Jeremy in person, and he's actually a very nice, humble guy. But on the show, it was like Jeremy played this character. I feel like Zach is playing a character, and I'm curious to see if he'll really be like that in the house, because if he is, he's out of there.
Yeah.
So I'll be curious to see if he's smart enough to know to tone it down, and if that was all just bullshit for interviews.
Oh, he is. He's a smart player. He's got a good social game and strong personality. I think that he will kind of. He knows the game. He said that he does not want to get in a showmance based on what happened to Amanda McRae last season. He doesn't want anything like what happened to McRae to happen to him, and I think that's very smart. They must have just watched 15 because I hear a lot of these people say, I don't want to showmance unless it comes to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't believe they show our season. So funny.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. But these people, they all say they don't want to showmance unless it comes to them. But trust me, guys, you're going to get bored in that house. And
Yeah.
you're going to have to spend time, even if it's not a showmance, a friend man, something like that. But yeah, Zach, I think he's going to tone it down in the game. He's a smarter player than what he looks like. And I think, is he one of the ones that tried out for Amazing Race?
No, that was Caleb.
Oh yeah, Caleb.
Caleb? Well, I know that I know like 3 of them had tried out for Amazing Race, but also let's see, let's get to Hayden. What do you guys think about Hayden? He's the long-haired guy. He looks like McCray and David had a.
I love Hayden.
Yeah, I really like him too. Like at first I was like, oh god, and David 2.0, which nothing against David Girton. I just thought like the same.
Hey, if David Girton was as entertaining in the house as he is on Twitter,
I know.
I mean, it's like you can't make that stuff up. Like, what the heck?
I didn't know the guy had it in him. I just thought he liked to sleep a lot and talk about surfing. But man, he's
those tweets come from a guy who goes to bed like every night at 7:30 and was like a nice guy. Like he was like really nice, I thought, in the house. So that is hilarious. I mean,
he was always so nice to me. I was like, McCray, can we get rid of Nick or somebody instead? I like David. He's nice. And then I thought
did you watch his YouTube videos?
His YouTube videos?
Yeah.
No, I've only seen his Vines.
Oh, he said that he has YouTube videos.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. No, okay. I thought we were talking about David. You're talking about Hayden. No, I've not. But, yeah, I did see that on his interviews. Have you seen any of them yet?
No, I haven't watched either. But I wasn't like, I don't know, for some reason I wasn't very interested in Hayden.
Yeah. I didn't think that. I thought I would just kind of watch like 2 minutes of his video and then just kind of like go on to the next. But I kind of got intrigued by him. He's a feeds watcher. He watches the After Dark. See, I always watched After Dark. People thought I watched the feeds. I've never seen the feeds before. Canada.
So maybe more like a McCray personality.
Yeah. I think so. I can totally see that. I think he's gonna be smart. You know, anybody that watches the feeds, they kind of know the game really well. He's planning on being honest and friendly, but will do whatever it takes to win the game. You know, being honest and friendly, that's going to help the social game. You know, I think that because there's so much downtime, Elissa. Like, how many hours do we just sit there and drink coffee in the morning? You know what I mean? Like, while everybody else slept till like 4 o'clock in the evening. Like there's so many hours, and you did your yoga and stuff. Like, there's not much to do. So I mean, anybody that comes in there with a positive attitude and stuff, like, I would want to work with them if it were me, you know. So hopefully, you know, if he actually acts like that once he comes in there, I think that he's got a good chance to win it, you know. Underdog on top. I'm kind of rooting for this guy. I'm not rooting for anybody officially till the show starts, but you know, I really like this guy. I didn't think I would. It's kind of like Frankie and the Snap Judgments. I just looked at him and thought that he would be completely different than what he is, but so far, him and Frankie are 2 of my favorites, actually. And another guy that I like a lot is Devin. He's a single father, only 26 years old. I was 26 on the show last year. He's from Texas. Fan of the show. I thought he seemed boring at first when I watched his interviews. I thought he seemed kind of boring. But then the more I watched him and stuff, I kind of started liking the guy.
Yeah, I like Devin a lot. I think that he, I don't know, I think that it's cute that he's like a former baseball player and that he's a single dad, and I don't know, I mean, he has a great smile, and yeah, I'm excited to see if Devin has a personality that comes alive when he's around the boys, because those guys this season seem very manly. So yeah. I think they could have like a romance for sure. So yeah. I find this season to be like very romantic instead of showmantic. So you know, and that kind of goes with your theory also, like maybe it is going to be guys versus girls.
Yeah, like bromantic, chickmantic. It's like something's gonna be crazy this season for sure. Another person that I want to talk about is Cody. I thought I watched one of his interviews. I thought he was so boring. I mean, but
Oh my God, I love Cody.
maybe it's just the particular interview that I watched. Maybe I need to watch a few more. But the ones that I seen, he just seemed kind of boring. I think he's gonna be in a showmance for sure. He just seems like the type. He's only 23. He's gonna, get with Amber or something, and then they're gonna be pre-juried. He's not gonna make it.
Oh wait, hold on 1 second. Devin was 6'2" by the time he was 12 years old. That's crazy. Sorry, I just had to throw that in.
6'2"? Wow.
By the time he was
12?
12.
That's
He played
taller
for
than
the
me.
Cardinals, so
7.
he's gonna be really hot. I could see Amber hooking up with Devin because he's a big guy and he's probably really good looking in person.
Me too, Elissa. That's who I think. I think Amber and Devin will hook up.
Yeah,
Yeah, especially when he tells her he played professional baseball, she'll be like, "Oh yeah, of course." Like she seems like I'm a model. I have to date a professional athlete, you know?
I just hope that she doesn't ruin his game. I hope that we don't have another Amanda McRae with these two. No offense to them, I love them to death. I'm friends with them. Like I have to clear everything up because Twitter, everything gets misconstrued. Is that how you say it? I don't know.
No, actually, I like that though. Misconstrued.
Yeah, it gets like totally and I don't mean anything offensive. I would never offend anyone, but like I think Devin's gonna be such a good player. I don't want like a showmance to ruin his game. Showmances ruin the game for most people. Like I don't care. I know it's worked for a few people in the past, but that's just because they've had great alliances and stuff. It's so hard as a showmance in that house. Like I did a little while with Jesse, and it was just like nerve-wracking. It makes the game so much harder for you. It's better to be in a friend mints. Stay in a friend mints, guys. Who do you guys want to talk about?
Okay, sorry. So we're talking about Cody. I like Cody too. I think that Cody seems like a really good guy. He obviously is pretty entertaining because he writes for the blog, you know. So, I mean, I think like if you write for 17 magazine, you've got to be like somewhat dramatic, right?
Yeah. He I say he seemed boring. I seen one interview. You do so many of those interviews on press day that you get asked the same questions over and over and over and over and over and over. The one particular interview I seen, he may have just been bored to shit, because I mean, like, so many times. Yeah, he probably got asked the same thing all the like. What are you most excited about? What is your strategy? What is it like? It gets old. Like he's probably over it. So.
He's not an excitable guy, but I think that's why I like him so much. He just seems like just a sweet, genuine, laid-back kind of guy, and that's what drew me to him. But he is a good sport too. Like when they wanted to see his abs, he lifted his shirt, and so I think I love Cody. He's my top three. My top three favorites.
Yeah, he also said he wants an ally that he doesn't have to talk to, but that he can trust. I think that's really smart. We lost Elissa right now. I'm sure she'll be back.
Yeah, she'll be back.
He wants somebody that he can trust, but he doesn't have to talk to that much. I think that's really smart. Kind of
it is
like a Danielle Jason type alliance,
right?
That he's looking for.
Which tells me that he's a fan of the show and he knows what he's doing. It's just like he had said in one of his interviews that he thinks they're probably going to switch up HOH and POV this year because it's been the same for so long. I love people that are fans of the show and they think like that.
Yeah, and I mean, I think we got Elissa back. I think she's back. She might be having some technical problems, but yeah.
That's just me, everyone.
Yeah, you're back. We were just finishing up talking about Cody. I was just saying that he wants an ally that he.
Was that me or was that everyone?
Huh? I was just saying, Cody, he wants an ally that he doesn't have to talk to, but they can.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you hear us?
Oh, yeah. Was that just my connection?
Yeah, it must have been. Sometimes it happens.
Oh,
Yeah, and it's happened to me a few times before too. But yeah, he's not so bad. Yeah, like after I'm looking more at my notes, I kind of like Cody a little bit more than I thought. But not my favorite, but not my least favorite either. What do you guys think about Christine, the 23-year-old married, blonde-haired girl? Kind of looks like a, I don't know. She's got the glasses. Kind of looks like she'd be really smart. I don't know. Stereotype.
oh, I think she has a really cool personality. I think she's gonna go far. I think people are going to underestimate her and think she's not a target, and I think she's gonna play a really good social game. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Especially she said that her nickname is Bubbly.
Bubbly.
Yeah, Bubbles, I think, or yeah,
Yeah.
I think she's great. I love that she's a huge fan of the show. Of course, they always get an extra few points from me when they're a fan of the show, but
Yeah.
I think she'll do great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's saying she don't want to float her coast, but she'll do what she has to do. She wants a big alliance that's disposable, that she has a final two with. Maybe her and Cody could work together. No, like look at Cody and Christine; they don't look like the obvious pair for an alliance. Um,
No.
and they're kind of looking for the same thing, But it's hard out of 16 people to find somebody that's wanting that same type of alliance as you. So I doubt that they would have that alliance, but it'd be kind of cool if they did at the same age, looking for the same things in the game, both excited about competitions. Um, I'd like to see them two work together, but yeah, I like her from what I've seen.
And Devin have a showmance.
A showman? Well, she's married though.
Oh, yeah. Okay, never mind. That's not gonna
It'll
happen.
be adulterous man's.
Adulterance. Yeah.
The first adulterous man's ever.
Yeah. Okay. No, but wouldn't that be a really funny showmance?
Yeah.
I guess nothing's funnier than Amanda McCrae. So I guess that happened last season, but
Did you notice the cockpit
I
doesn't?
have to wrap things up over here because I've got 3 children that are hungry.
Oh,
And
okay, yeah. Well,
I'm
before we get off here, is there anybody else you guys that stands out that you guys wanna talk about? We got Joey, Victoria. Victoria, somebody said reminded them of you on an interview I did the other day, and I was like, she reminds me nothing of Elissa whatsoever. The only thing that
I
reminds
love Derek. You know Derek, the police sergeant from Rhode Island?
Yeah, I like him. I talked to one of his friends. His friends with a guy from Amazing Race. We were on the same interview the other night, and
He's awesome. I think he'll go really far, and I think he'll be in an alliance with Donnie.
yeah. Okay, so just real quick, everybody, just say say who you like so far, just preseason, and who you think will go out first preseason.
And who will win?
Yeah, like this is like such a crapshoot right now, but who do you think will go home first? Not knowing the twist at all, basically, and who do you think will win? Preseason, just
Okay. So, okay. I sadly think that I feel like I'm doing my evictions. I'm so sad I have to evict you. No, I think that Frankie will go very far. I don't think he'll win, but I think he'll be like definitely he will make it to jury 100%.
yeah.
I think that my favorite girl is Brittany, but she might go out first, or she might be a really good player.
Yeah.
I think Joe Costa, she's the minister, right?
Yeah.
Costa, I think will stay a long time and could be like a really smart player. So I think Costa has the potential to make it really far. As far as like, I think Christine could be the winner of the game overall, or Costa. And then I think that what's her name? The girl who you said is pretty from Tennessee.
Amber.
Amber. I think Amber, if she doesn't, I think she's going to stay because I think that they might, you know, like people might keep her around to see if she wants to have a showmance. But if she's not in a showmance by week like 4, she'll go home.
Yeah, I could.
So,
And yeah, and Caleb, you know, he's a lot fancier than me. He gets compared to me, but he's a lot fancier than me. He wants showmances, so there you go, girls. Stay away from payola though. Yeah, I agree with a lot of what you said, Elissa. I think Amber's gonna make it a lot further than what you think, though. I just don't think she's gonna be a big threat. I think maybe Joe Costa and Joey might go a little early. You know, I think they might try to make a female alliance that get exposed and people go after them because, yeah, like their alliance might get exposed by one of the girls getting a little salty towards them. You know, I'm thinking that
or the guy with the beard.
Donnie from North Carolina.
Yeah, I mean, I want to support the North Carolinian, but I don't know.
What's up with our North Carolina and Tennessee people? I'm disappointed with them. Like, both of them. I'm disappointed with both. Like,
yeah,
there's
hey,
a North Carolina one.
Let us represent our cities again, or our states, right?
Yeah, but, you know, yeah, he's early evictee, I would say. But, yeah, I'm thinking that.
Robin should just let us do casting in North Carolina and Tennessee.
Yeah, for sure. Remember that casting. But, yeah, I think that Zach, he's going to go really far. I think that Nicole, wait, which one who's Nicole?
Exactly. That's my problem with Nicole. Who's Nicole?
Oh, the blonde girl, the cute little blonde girl with the.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, if she just stays quiet, she can make it jury, and that's it. And she's a Feedser super fan, but that's as far as I think she'll make it. She just doesn't.
But I think like if this season's like super alliance based and like competitive, then they'll get rid of even the floaters. So, but who knows what with the two sides? Like it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing how this pans out. It's hard to really do great predictions with this twist coming up because no one's safe, not even the HOHs. Well, I just have to stay tuned and watch Wednesday. I'll be tweeting a lot about this Wednesday. You can follow me at Judd Nation. Also, check out juddnation.com. You can follow Elissa. What's your Twitter name again?
My Twitter handle is at Elissa Reilly S. So ELISSAREILLY with an S at the end. And Judd, you're the only 10 I see.
Well, thank you. I don't know a North Carolina thing, or I'd think of something. But and follow Danny at BB All Summer, and also I'll be writing a couple of things for Big Brother updates this season, and I'll be writing a bunch of tweets and watching the feeds next Thursday during the daytime. Yeah, Thursday during the daytime. And no, I'm sorry, Friday during the daytime. Sorry, I'm getting so mixed up. So much is going on. It's going to be a great season. Thank you so much for joining us today, Elissa. And also, Danny, as always, you're the best, and I really appreciate all that you do for me, and I've had a good time. And, you know, Danny, who do you think is going to be the first out? I forgot to ask you.
Either Brittany or Jocasta. And I think Derek's going to win it, and I think that the twist is going to be girls versus guys.
Girls versus guys. I think there are going to be 4 more coaches in there. All right. Well, thank you so much for being in here, and guys, thank you for listening to us. And oh, by the way, me and Elissa both have what's the website called? heartsofreality.com. Go to that, and not just us, but there's other people that are going to be attending that. It's for Give Kids the World in Orlando, Florida. Click on our links and our friends' links from Survivor and different reality and Big Brother and other reality shows, and donate. It's for a great cause, and we really appreciate it. God bless you guys, and have a great day.
Bye, guys.